Hey everybody, I'm Jack. This is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. Hope everybody's happy it's Friday. Weekend's here. Hope you got some fun plans. You better get out there and have a little bit of fun now. I know school is starting in my area next week, so all y'all folks with kids and what have you, or if you're going back to school, get it in while you can and enjoy it. Today I want to talk about too much sugar on my raw food diet. Guys, I do videos every day, so I'd really appreciate it if you go down there and hit the subscribe button, then click on the little bell and check send notifications. And if you are subscribed to my channel, I would appreciate if you go down and make sure you're checked and stay subscribed. Man, I'm losing subs quick. This happens about once a year or so, so no big deal, no big deal. I wanted to do this video today. I actually I was laughing as I was getting ready for it. I kind of am doing this one. A lot of times I show, all this stuff I'm eating and my ice cream and what I'm doing over on Instagram. And I'll get the comment from time to time, and I'll get this odd comment. And it's always like, I don't even quite know what to say to that. It's like, is that too much sugar? Like I'm showing myself eating a fruit meal and they ask me, is that too much sugar? I'm not quite sure if they're calling me a moron, because obviously I don't think it's too much sugar if I'm sitting there eating it, or either I'm a moron and I do think it's too much sugar, but I'm eating it anyway, or maybe I'm addicted to sugar. I don't know. But anyway, I kind of get a kick out of that one. But I just thought I would do this video. And before I did this video, I did my normal MO. I searched and looked at a couple of other little thoughts on the subject, just to see what other people thought. And also, too, I like to check myself sometime against the more formal videos, the people that actually are a little bit more into the science of stuff than me, just to make sure my intuitive way of interpreting things isn't just way too far off out there. So I looked at a little short video clip of Dr. Greger talking. It wasn't actually his channel or that nutrition.org, but it was somebody that was using one of his videos and as a demonstration. And okay, Dr. Greger, not a raw person. I don't think he is a proponent of people eating tons and tons and tons of fruit like some of us might do, but nothing in this talk. His explanation was pretty much, like what we all know is that, and I'll kind of give the punchline away early on. It's more about fat than anything else. This blood sugar thing, it's more about fat than anything else. People come to this lifestyle and they still have these prejudices they drag along from the way before, and things that are still in their mind from before, and a lot of cliches they still believe. Also, too, I'm sure people have, when you switch to eating like we eat, you get you're getting bombed by family and friends and coworkers, and you keep getting it pounded into your head over and over, I would imagine. This is too much sugar. That's too much sugar. That's bad for you. Sugar's bad for you. And it's probably been pumped into your head your whole life. And it's more of an issue of, it's the table sugar, it's the processed sugar. But sugar can get you in, but even natural sugar can get you into trouble. Eating fruit can get you into trouble, can give you blood sugar issues. But to me, it's about the fat. Listen, our bodies run on carbohydrates. Our bodies run on sugar. It's fueled by it. When we're not eating high fat, just my basic non-science view of it, when we're not eating high fat, that sugar goes into our bloodstream and it's dispersed to the body quickly. It's when we have a lot of fat in our bloodstream that it's holding the sugar, that is keeping the sugar in there. So Dr. Greger, he explained it, no problem, eating healthy fruit sugar. Another one, and I would like to do this one too. I might do a video one of these days, but we'll see. That Andrew Perlot did. I think it's Perlot, not Perlot, but Perlot did. And this was about 3 years ago, where he actually tested his fasting blood sugar level, then ate a big banana meal, plenty of bananas, to, if it's going to affect your blood sugar, to affect it. And he actually waited the perfect time to where it should show up, and he tested his blood sugar, and his blood sugar was perfect. It wasn't the same, of course, because there's a different level for your fasting blood sugar versus after, when you've eaten. But everything was just in the right levels there, which just brings it all back around to what I feel naturally. Like I say, I do second guess myself, and I get into my own head and I think a lot about, I do eat. I mean, I'm just really too simple maybe sometimes. Am I doing things right? Am I getting enough? But blood sugar issues are not one of them. I mean, I've got a little bit of common sense and I've got a bit awareness of my body. I'm constantly observing and I'm constantly aware of my body. So even though I haven't properly tested my blood sugar, I know what it's like to have. I know what it's supposed to feel like. I know how I would feel if you're having these huge swings, by higher blood sugar, lower blood sugar. I have had low blood sugar issues before when I first got on this lifestyle, and wasn't eating near enough. But no, I've never had any problem with the sugar on it. It's the other stuff. Listen, stop blaming the wrong culprit. Everybody wants to blame. Well, anytime anything goes wrong, people come to the raw food diet. And any little thing they do, if they have bloating, if anything bothers their stomach, if they have any adverse feelings, they immediately go to what they've put into their body new, that it's the raw stuff, it's the fruits and vegetables. When no, it's the stuff you're still keeping in your diet. Yes, a lot of this wisdom is true if you're eating meat, if you're eating dairy, or even plant-based, if you're eating high fat. And that's why, I was having a talk in Messenger with a friend the other day, and we just shake our heads. We're both the type, we're not going to jump into groups and debate and fight people and try to convince them every day. But this eating lots of fruit and scarfing down lots of fat, especially the oils, and eating lots of avocados with this. Once again, listen to what I'm saying. I'm talking lots. I'm not saying you shouldn't eat any fat. Somebody asked me, I think in a comment, might have been from yesterday's video, aren't you a little bit obsessed with fat? No, I'm not obsessed with fat at all. If anything, I'm always trying to make myself eat a little bit more, but my natural inclination is just not to eat much fat. I just don't have that much of a taste for it. But I enjoy it and I don't restrict it. And I'm not sitting around going, okay, I better not eat any fat today. I just kind of let it flow naturally, I forget, it's probably been about a month ago now. One night we get good avocados at our Mexican grocery here in town. And I'm like, wow, these avocados are so good. I haven't eaten a good avocado in a while now, and I sat down and ate 2 avocados in one sitting. About a week ago, I made some guacamole. Ooh, that might do that this weekend. I'm going to buy some avocados today. I made some guacamole, and I had guacamole and cucumber chips. So no, I'm not afraid of the fat. I'm not obsessed with the fat. I'm not necessarily trying to limit the fat. It's just that my body doesn't call for it all that much, and especially here during the summer. When it's hot, I like staying light. I always like staying light, but yeah, listen, you've got to get out of the cliches. You have to, besides transitioning your body from the standard American diet or wherever you're coming from to a raw food diet, you also have to transition and detox your brain. You have to get all this old conventional thinking and wisdom out of it, because I see a lot of people that drag that along with them and it's in their subconscious. A lot of the questions they ask, a lot of the comments they make, a lot of the things they say, they're bringing stuff from the other lifestyle. They haven't quite accepted this lifestyle. They don't exactly trust in this lifestyle. And they're never going to until they do some of these steps to get there. You're not going to understand what I'm talking about. You're never going to feel what I'm trying to get you to feel if you're eating a lot of fruit and you're eating a lot of fat. That fruit and fat is a bad, bad combination. Once again, let me say it so people don't misconstrue. I'm not saying don't eat any fat. Eat a healthy amount of fat, but you can't eat high fat and high fruit. It's just a recipe for disaster. I mean, just don't do it. I'll try to do that one of these days. I'll get one of those little kits that you can get, and I'll poke my finger and what have you. I'd like to go get, hey, you know, people ask me, I'm not some little she middle class American that's got money to shell out. I don't have health care. Things are expensive here. If everybody's always, well, have you ever had your blood tested? Why don't you test your blood? Test, 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 test. Yo, player, you want to put the money out? If you want to pay for me to get tested, I'm down anytime, any place. But as of right now, with the cost of things here, I'm not going just for, I feel good. I'm not going just to do any sort of proof or whatever, go spend a bunch of money to get blood tests done. But anyhow, no, there's not too much sugar in the raw food diet, not in my opinion. But your mileage may vary. Always eat what makes sense to you, but use your body. Go by how you feel. Don't go 100% by how you feel. Somebody will misinterpret that too. A lot of people don't have that sensibility yet. So a lot of people don't have the experience to read the signs of what's going on in their body. But for most, I just go, as long as I'm feeling good, I'm going to keep eating like I do. Anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed this one today. Hope you got a good weekend planned. Hope you have a lot of fun, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Peace.